type the act and PRS. Okay, any bill or any act, if you're not understanding, just type it in PRS. You type, you'll come across the articles written by the PRS scholars, and very simple one. You have to get there is an article presented on the police reforms also in PRS recently. Just go through it, you'll love it. Entire police reforms in single article, that too presented in a very concise manner and very simple way. And for India and other and neighborhood and other international relations, I would prefer a website called IPCS, which I followed on a daily basis, because IR is something that you have to be touched with IR on a daily basis. Because see what happens with major students who commit blunders, like today in Hindu paper there will be an article presented on Hindu paper related to IR, and tomorrow there will be no article. If something happens again, article will be presented. So in a week 2 to 3 times I think IR articles will be presented. But we are committing a blunder here. IR we have to be in touch daily, not just when the articles are presented in the Hindu or Indian Express. Because to be in touch with IR daily, you have to have a standard website which deals only with IR. And on part of my research, when I searched a lot of websites, I found IPCS is the most interesting one. Institute of Peace and Conflict Studies, you just type it on the Google, you'll get a website, and series of articles are written by various scholars, very good scholars. They make a lot of sense articles, very logical conclusions they draw, and on a daily basis it gets updated for various regions like South Asia, Asia, Europe, etc. Those columns are there. In that individual columns are the scholars who are there for that columns particularly. They'll write articles and post it on the website. So just go through it and read and make notes. I have to make notes, lot of notes from my IPCS. This helped me score 154 in my paper 2 in my optional paper. It is also important for political science now, because political science PSIR, that is the name of the subject, political science and international relations, we have to be very good in international relations. So this website helps you a lot, I feel. And daily newspapers must for IR also, because without reading daily newspapers you can't score to the fullest extent in IR. And for the comparing constitutions, I followed Lakshmikant's public administration book. There is a book called Lakshmikant, not just on Indian polity, has written a book on public administration too. So just follow that book. You'll find a chapter on comparing constitutions. That is very important topic, I think so, because UPSC did not ask many questions regarding this topic, but they might ask in the future also. So it comes in handy for you, because just read Lakshmikant public administration book. Very good topic, comparing constitutions. Just he compares Indian constitution, French constitution, German constitution, different constitutions, American constitution, etc. For GS3, which includes economics, science and technology, disaster management. And for economics, I followed one and only one channel by Mrunal. I kind of followed it for 3 years. I like the person very much, Mrunal, because he teaches the subjects in a very funny way, very funny way. He uses the live examples, he applies it to the daily our kind of living. The very toughest topic, toughest topics in the economics also made very easy by Mrunal, and he teaches in Hindi. Of course, you'll understand what he's teaching, because there will be slides presented in English also parallelly. So yeah, I request you to just go and watch Mrunal videos. There will be some 85 videos in one sector, and other I think 60 videos. 80 plus 60, 140 videos. If you watch, I think you'll master the economics part for general studies. I'm very sure about it. And I got some 115 in GS3 paper, so I can recommend you to go for Mrunal. For science and technology and disaster management, I read only the daily paper. Yeah, because disaster management is one topic which constantly is in the newspaper for some or the other reason. You just go through any newspaper, you'll find some topic on disaster management. No need to research on it. If you want, you can do some research and some background part you can write, and you can follow the newspaper for the regular updates and daily updates. For science and technology, only newspaper, the Hindu and the Indian Express, Live Mint, Wire, etc. Find science and tech. No need to go to some book and read. I suggest, if you are joining in any institute, they'll teach you the basics of the science and technology. Just go and listen to that one class. I recommend you to listen. Science and technology is very important, so just listen to that one class. If you're not joining in the coaching institute also, no problem. YouTube science and technology basics for UPSC, if you type, some lectures will be coming. Just go through those and follow the daily newspapers. It is enough. And yeah, for land reforms, there is a topic on land reforms. Just directly go to a site called Mrunal. Land reforms, Mrinal, you type in the Google, not a YouTube channel, just site. You'll get a series of articles on land reforms. Very good articles. You'll enjoy each and every article. You'll master the concept within no time. You know, one day, just 3 to 4 hours you sit on the article, sit on the topic, just go through all the articles. Very, very, very funny way he writes. You know, just note down the points which you feel important. You'll master the topic land reforms, because it's a very, very, very important topic. Some or the other time UPSC is asking the questions on that topic. And for science and technology, already I've said, but for science and technology I have to read Bipin Chandra's India Since Independence also. That is the one book which covers all the parts, science and technology, polity, economy, as I've already said. Basic science and technology, what is the science and technology policy of India from Nehru, how it got developed, Atomic Energy Commission, etc. He deals in a very good way, Bipin Chandra, so just go through that book. For environment, I followed Arihan's Environment Biodiversity book, small book will be there, green color, I followed it. Half of the book, and half of the book I followed Shankar IAS. So these two books are must for environment. And coming to me, I love the subjects intensely, because I love the environment, I love the ecosystem, how the relations between the animals and the forest, etc. So I used to watch intensely the videos of National Geographic and Discovery channels. It became very easy for me, environment part. I think these two books are good enough for environment. But for internal security, again I followed newspaper, daily newspaper. Because basically I love these kind of hard-hitting ideologies like Naxalism, terrorism, Maoism, etc. It became very easy for me to understand them from the core point of view, how development is affecting ourselves, how development is leading to extremism. These kind of ideologies, if you understand, you'll get to know in a better way. And just go through the lectures given on channel called Mrinal by Pratik Nayak on internal security. You'll understand it in a better way. There are some series of lectures, 8 to 9 lectures I think so, by Pratik Nayak on YouTube channel. Just go through it. Internal security will be getting finished. And follow daily newspaper for regular updates. And Bipin Chandra's India Since Independence also helps us, because he deals with the kind of ideologies like Naxalism, what is CPI, what is CPIM, how they got split, and what is the current situation. He deals in a better way. That book called India Since Independence, that is the answer for many questions. That one single book, you just have to read it. And for paper 4, paper 5 GS4, which includes ethics, integrity, aptitude. To start with, actually no book is required per se for this paper. Ethics have to be inherently present within you, because that gets reflected in the paper when you are writing. If you have no ethics, paper will contain no ethics. You can bluff them, but hide it not. So I don't know what to do. Actually, I finished a book called Lexicon. Which contains the basic concepts. The worst book I've ever read, but still you have to read, because you'll understand how to write an answer through that, because definitions are being presented neatly there. So just syllabus is being presented very neatly, and just look at the definitions. If you don't like the definition, just forget about it. Just type the word there. You'll get the definition on the internet also. So if you want to read the book, just read the book. I read the book. And some case studies are also presented on Lexicon, but the answers given are not satisfactory, for me at least. I thought that I can do much better than what Lexicon has done. For ethics, note down the terms. Terms are important. Attitude, aptitude, integrity, such kind of terms are important. Search for the meanings on the internet. Lexicon also given the meanings, but if you don't get satisfied with the kind of definitions given by the Lexicon book, just go to the internet directly and search for those definitions. You'll understand. Note down the terms and search for the meanings. Okay, do a lot of case studies. I've done a lot of case studies, because when you do the case studies, what happens is that you are applying the knowledge of the general studies paper 1, GS 1, 2, 3 papers to the case studies which have been given to you at the particular moment. So what is case study is nothing but you will be given a live example of how an administrator acts, how an administrator should act. You being an administrator, how will you be reacted to such kind of situation. That is what is called case study. So I've done a lot of case studies from a website called Insights on India. There is a website called Insights on India, and ethics section is separately there, and that lot of case studies are being given. So I have to do a lot of case studies from there. When I was eating, etc., I used to watch a case study. I used to think in my mind that what could be done in a better way, okay. On a website called Insights on India, many terms are also listed, 50 to 60 terms which are related to ethics. Just make sure that you mug up all the terms, and when you're writing the answers, those terms should reflect in your answer. That is what I have done when I was writing in my ethics answer. I used to remember all the terms, and I used to connect those terms in my answer. Just you if you see the ethics answer I have written, only those terms will appear. Yeah. Your ethics answer should also have a good quotes. Good quotes, very good quotes are very important. So make sure that you follow some 4 to 5 scholars or the eminent people like Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, and you just quote them wherever possible. And coming back to the current affairs part, I used to follow intensely a website called Insights on India, where some daily questions will be posted in a sector called secure. It will be there, like it will be showing up like secure 2018 answer writing. In the answer writing challenges, you go there and write the answers daily. 6 to 7 answers I used to write in my notebook. So for 1 year I have done this, and I mastered the concept of answer writing. Because if you do that on a daily basis, it becomes very easy. Because if you don't do that before the mains, it becomes very tough for you. So just follow the current affairs insights on India site. You just write the answers daily, and you read the newspapers like Hindu, Indian Express, Live Mint, etc. And make sure that you prepare your own current affairs. Don't go I will not prefer for some PT 365 etc, because you just prepare your own current affairs on a daily basis, so that before the exam you can revise those current affairs only. And for the current affairs I have suggested, and for answer writing I have suggested, and the syllabus I have described, and these are the sources of which I followed. I'm not forcing you to follow only these sources, but what I have done I am saying it. I think it would be helpful for some at least some students. And thank you.